You said something at the end of the first segment that you help turn debt into wealth. So you're taking people's. Well, explain what you mean by that, because help them divert some of that interest away.
Yeah, exactly. And, the big thing we're able to do, Ryan, we're able to utilize some strategies, and I'll kind of cover a few high points of that.
Sure.
But we're able to utilize some of these strategies. A lot of them are used by big corp, like the banks, for example. But we're able to help people eliminate years off of their debt payments.
Wow.
Like if they're like on a 30-year mortgage, a lot of times we can help them cut that down by 1/2, even 1/3 the time.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's really impactful. So now you just freed up all this money, and you can get it going into retirement savings, right? And it buys you back years of your financial life.
Wow. What are some, I know you probably, I don't know, we can't share people's names. At one time you were telling me some of these horror stories of people that come into the office here. Right. Because I know that my listeners are going to identify with some of these stories, any that you can feel comfortable to share.
Yeah, no, I've got a couple good ones. The very first person, so obviously I had a client base helping people with retirement. So the very first person that I shared this with, a good friend of mine, client of mine, he's 62 years old. And he seems to be in a pretty good place in life, right? But he had 22 years left on his mortgage, a couple car notes, so a couple credit cards, right? It's a pretty typical American picture, right? And so he was planning on having all his debts paid in 22 years.
Okay.
Assuming that this was his words, assuming we don't go get new cars or anything like that between now and then. So we're able to take his information down, put it in, and through our system, we're actually able to take his 22 years of debt payments and turn it into 2.1 years.
Oh my gosh. Saving 20 years?
20 years. And this emotion that came over him, it was like,
gosh.
It was the difference. It was like he didn't know if he was going to pass out, fall out of the chair, laugh, cry, smile, and it just turned into this belly laugh of excitement. Because now we're looking at a guy that instead of being debt-free in his mid-80s, we're talking about 64.